Tough beats big.
The Dance Place pregame show. What have you got going on over there?
Nothing. I'm just making sure Mike knows we're back on the radio so we don't have to hear big things.
Well, without any further ado, let's go down onto the field to Mike Green.
How you doing, everybody? We're down on the field here. I'm going to slowly make my way over to Coach Cavanaugh. I hate bugging coaches, guys, you know, because if this was me and someone stuck a mic in my face right before a game, I'm not going to say anything worth broadcasting. So let me see if I can find Coach and
I think he's out there
bug him
running
a little
drills,
bit.
isn't he?
Yeah, he is. This is the tough part of this game is to try to bother these guys. Let me see if I can get him real quick. You know.
Mike, I'm still waiting for his starting lineup 4 days later.
Well,
so I'll give you permission to go bother him.
All right.
Oh, here he comes.
Yeah,
Think he
appreciate
sees you.
that. You know. Yeah, it's tough.
Doesn't he know who you are?
No, but no one knows
problem.
anymore. Here's the deal. It gives the JV coach a chance to call some plays, so I'm sure he's happy right now. Coach, hi. How you doing, Coach? Welcome to Mesnicki Field. We have Coach Cavanaugh with us. Coach, the Lincoln Lions, from my years of coaching, were a dead wing T team from the Howie Catley years, from Al Morrow, who taught Howie, and the history of it is Frank Leahy, the Notre Dame coach, was at Boston College, taught Al Morrow. Al Morrow had Howie Catley. So this, I don't know if this is all wing T, but this wing T is entrenched in tradition stemming back from Boston College. So you guys still wing T?
We are still wing T, yeah.
I love the wing T, buddy.
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in that. You know, I had the fortunate opportunity to coach under Coach Catley when I first came on. We learned all about it. You know, we have some experience back in the 80s, some of our staff. But you just really think it gives the kids an opportunity to be successful.
Sure, you got 3 running backs, 3 opportunities to carry the ball. I was at Salve, we ran it. So we're more a Tim Cohen disciple of the wing T. So, you know, you don't have any kind of signals, do you?
No.
Like 121 waggle?
Coach Cohen loved the double wing, and he was great at that.
Right.
You know, so it really gives the lineman a good opportunity, too, to get some good blocking angles. And oftentimes we're a little undersized, so, you know, our kids feel pretty confident going in. But tonight's a different story. You know, we know how tough West Warwick is. So it doesn't matter what offense you're running, you better be ready to go.
So you're right. And so one time I asked Pat Narduzzi, who I went to college with at URI, he was the DC at URI at the time. They finally beat Delaware.
Yeah.
I go, so Pat, how'd you beat them? He goes, just have better players. I go, thanks a lot. That was a terrible coach call. But, Coach, we wish you the best. Have a healthy game. All right, hope everyone gets out healthy. All right, all the best to you.
Great
all right, go 121. All right. So, Coach, that's Coach Cavanaugh.
You need to explain that, Mike, the jargon, the 121. What are we talking about?
All right, it's all wing T. It's 100 years ago. You know, 1 is the formation, 2 is the series, and 1's where the ball's going. So, for all those football nerds out there.
Look at Wes ready to go.
Coach is ready to go. I can always spot him in the orange. So, Coach, how you doing again? Welcome.
Doing well.
All right, buddy. So, here back. Seems like just yesterday we were on the field talking about the game. So, what are your thoughts about the Lincoln Lions?
They're a disciplined team. They execute really well. You know, good-sized kids. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
Yeah, sure. Wing T's a tough offense to stop. Who's the key players in your defense to really stop that wing T?
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously our Mike linebackers. Our linebackers are going to have to play really well. Our defensive ends are going to have to play well and play disciplined, stay home. And then we have to be prepared for when they want to slip out their receivers and try to throw the ball down the field on us.
Run, and pass.
Exactly.
You know, catch you sleeping, right?
Yeah, sure.
Big game out of Luke Gallo, we hope, tonight?
For sure.
Sure thing, and then Nick Anderchow can continue doing what he's doing this year. So, all the best, Coach. We'll be up there rooting for the Wizards.
Thank you.
Go get them. All right. There you go, John.
Thank you, Michael. All right, we're ticking away about, 2 minutes from here time, from game time. So we'll tell you more when we come back in the Dance Place postgame show in a moment on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
Tired of the same old restaurant chains? Head to Dan's Place in West Greenwich for a perfect family-friendly
Very nice in the press box, very nice outside. The Wizards in their home black uniforms, orange numeral, big orange numeral. It's got 11 white trim, orange and black all around. 75 says Boots. Thank you very much. Lions come in there, red, white uniforms, blue numbers, blue pants. And Scott Kavanaugh, it's got to be about 10 years for him at the helm of the Lions. Ready to go with a young quarterback named Scott Nickel, who's been at the helm of this team at the QB spot for the last 3 years. He's a good one. Got bigger, got stronger, arm got better. Threw 2 fly pattern touchdown passes in their win over Moses Brown. One of them I saw on tape to Mason DiOrio, a senior, and basically beat his defender by about 15, 20 yards. So they've got some depth and they go deep when they can.
Hi, John.
Hi, Michael.
Just made my way up here. Sorry I'm late. I'm old and it took a while to get up those stairs. I'm winded.
Boots, one more quick break before we go.
Whenever you're ready, my friend.
All right.
Do what you want.
Pause for 30. The kickoff is next on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
Tired of the same old restaurant chains? Head to Dan's Place in West Greenwich for a Hall of Fame coach Mike Green and future Hall of Famer Johnny Boots.
Back at Massanutten Field on Arctic Hill, where the Wizards and Lions are about to do battle. West Warwick, after their win over the Pawtucket Co-op, Lincoln over their opponents, Moses Brown, last week. Michael, between the two teams, they've lit up 82 points against their opponents. We're going to see the ball thrown around a lot tonight, I fear.
You know, I think the word is you're going to see the ball run.
Really?
A lot. Yeah, you know, the wing, I'll be surprised if Coach Kavanaugh comes out and starts throwing it all over the place. It's going to be dictated by the defense that West Warwick puts up and vice versa. These are both run-heavy teams.
So a heavy dose of Nick Andrewchow and probably a heavy dose of Carson Mellon,
yeah,
who rushed for like 204 yards against Moses Brown last week.
Well, both offenses, whether it's an I or a wing T, is all predicated on good run, running the football.
This is a pivotal game, even though we're only like 3 games into the season. This is a pivotal game for playoff positioning.
It is, and home field advantage is always crucial. This is going to be a battle. I foresee this being a really good game, played in between the tackles. And it's going to really help West Warwick kind of measure up their toughness as far as their ability to stop the ball.
Real quick. Nope. We'll go for national anthem first with Ava Fernandez of West Warwick High School singing.
By the dawn's early light, once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose brushed waves and bright
Mike Green, how about a little quick trip around the Interscholastic League brought to you by Sandy Motors? Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I am ready.
Cranston West at St. Ray's. Any shot for the Falcons?
Well, you know what? That game was supposed to be played on Thursday, and then St. Ray's, for whatever reason, needed to move it from Thursday to today. So I think maybe the Falcons have a little bit of, acid in their belly for having to put this game off for a couple days.
Barrington going over to play Central tonight at Conley Stadium.
Barrington's really the cream of the crop in that side of the division. However, Central's always tough, especially at home at Conley.
Burrill's coming over to Warwick to play Pilgrim tonight.
Look out. West Warwick's own Coach Cola, who's the DC over at Pilgrim, he's ready to welcome baby number 2. I think if it's going to happen, this would be a good game to have his wife go into labor, because Burrillville is very, very good.
Moses Brown at Coventry tonight. Oakers coming off a win over Johnston. Moses Brown is 0-2.
We saw that, didn't we, when we saw Coventry play? There was no fight, no quitting those boys. They played to the end, so I expect big things from the Oakers.
Dandy in Portsmouth tonight. Westerly against the Patriots.
That might be the game of the week right there, John.
Kick taken by Yip back at the 26-yard line. West Warwick will have the football, barring any major problems here. On his feet and continuing on toward midfield. The Wizards have a first down halfway to the goal line.
What a great way. You love to start the game with great field position.
We'll set the Wizards for you offensively. The center is Isaiah Allen. Brody Machino, Tavian Culhane of the guards. Donley Cooper, Delvin Polanco, who had a great game last week against Pawtucket, are the tackles. Luke Gallo, speaking about great games, he was one of our Washington Trust players of the game last week. He and DeJuan Price are the wideouts. Nick Andrew Chow, DeMont Ballou on the backfield for quarterback Nate Corona. Here's the pitch. Here comes Andrew Chow. Trying to avoid the tackle, can't do it. He's down to the 45-yard line, a loss of 4.
Carson Miller, great job from that back level outside linebacker. I think that was kind of a mixed block there from our slot receiver. It was a little something different, John. Usually West Warwick's going to come out in a very traditional 2 tight end I formation, just try to run power football. That time they tried to establish the sweep with Nick Andrew Chow, and just a good defensive play by the Lincoln Lions. Puts him back behind the markers.
Jared O'Higgins did a nice job turning that play in. He's the defensive end on the left side. Now he moves over to the right. The other defensive end is Mr. Mellon, who you mentioned. Good two-way player. And on second down at 15.
Yeah.
Hand clapping by the Wizards as it's going to go 5 yards to the north. 5 yards against the Lions. It'll be second down and 10.
So the Wizards basically got the yardage back that they had lost on that first play. When you're right over the ball, it boggles my mind how someone can go offsides when you're literally staring at the football. Amped up, ready to go.
Wizards break. Corona. Barks count. Awaits. Out of the conventional set. Second man throw. Oh, near face mask right there. On the carry by Andrew Chow. I don't think anybody called it.
No, but I think it looked like West Warwick was lined up offside. It looked like they had too many men in the backfield. Both the receivers on the far side were both off the line of scrimmage. One of those guys has to declare, they're on the line or not. And they didn't. So we had too many men in the backfield. That's a penalty against the Wizards.
So the 5 they just gained.
And it was declined.
Well, it was declined. Okay, so it'll be third down and 10. Procedure against the Wizards. Jeff King says it was declined. Jeff King, son of Norman King, who was a referee and a West Warwick Town councilman for a long period of time. Jeff's the referee. Joe Salamino is the umpire. Victor Giorgio, the headlinesman. Jack Oscarson, former Pilgrim standout, is the field judge. Sean Woodbine, the back judge. Joe Brito sitting next to me, the clock operator. Pretty good umpire. Don't tell him I said so.
No, I won't.
3rd and 11. Corona with a single setback, drops back, looks into the flat. It is going to be incomplete at the 52-yard line. The coverage provided there by Carson Mellon, who's already having a heck of a game. It's 4th down.
Well, John, by that series, you can tell Lincoln Lions came to play football. However, not the typical first series we see out of Coach Pennington. They were a little more perimeter this time, and Lincoln kind of matched that speed. So we'll see. Second series, Coach Pennington goes back to his power football.
Mellor and Rodriguez drop back to accept the punt of Devon Ballou, who stands in his 37-yard line. Here comes the rush. He got it away, and it's a beauty. Hanging and finally taken by Rodriguez at the 9-yard line. Going toward the far side of the field, trying to outrace the defense here.
Great.
And he is taken down. Good coverage by the Wizards. The stop made at the 15-yard line.
Great open field tackle by Beck Castaldi, because if he got that corner, it might have been a problem.
We will start the following players in the Lincoln lineup. This is unofficial. We do know Scott Nickel is the quarterback in his third year at the helm. He's a senior, and he's a good one. Deion Lawrence will be one of the wing backs. Reed Fortier will be one of the others. Carson Mellon, Jason Rodriguez in the backfield. Those are your skill position players for the Lions. First and 10, the ball at their own 15. Nickel hands off and gang tackling. Look at the Wizards on the tackle. It was Rodriguez who got 0.
Well, that's 10 guys on the football. You can count just one lone man by himself over on the sidelines. That's great team defense. And for the Wizards to actually have a great game today, they're going to have to gang tackle, run to the football, and make sure they get the guy on the ground. So great first start for both teams.
You know Wes is loving that.
Well, it makes you feel good that you can play some D.
Second down. Handoff. Once again, the Wizards are there as the piler ups and they finally remove some players from each other. Not much doing there. I believe that was Mellon for nothing.
No, they made a little hay. Not much, but about 2 yards.
After a short gain, Lincoln with the third down and 7
So
yards
it's
to go.
third and, well, Marcus calling it 7. I think we better call it 8.
Oh, it's more like 8. I think Mark might have went to Lincoln.
All right, Rodriguez in the backfield this time, along with Cassidy Fuller. As Nickel gets ready and counter again, and this time, once again, there's a lot of black jerseyed Wizards on the stop.
Wizards
Yeah.
convert
4th down.
and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Great job on that third down play. They tried to run a little halfback counter off the half roll, try to get the defense flowing and come back. Wes Warwick did a great job of just holding their positions and making a great stop. So 3 and outs by both teams, John. It's going to be a defensive struggle.
For a game that we thought was going to be a lot of offense, as I said, 82 points between the two teams last week. Nothing in the first possessions. There's the punt. Low liner taken at the 36-yard line. Brought out
They have some room.
45. 50-45. Did I see a flag go down?
I saw a flag, John, but I don't know where it is. I saw something.
Scholl brought it into Lincoln territory. We'll tell you more when we come back. Pausing for 30. Scholl is here at Mesnicky Field.
Wayne Miller was once an outstanding three-sport athlete at West Warwick High. His teammates always
Andrew Chow, he's going to be wrapped up.
Yep. And that's more like it, John. Just power. Devin Ballou just trying to kick out the D end.
Winston Domenico made the stop. The defensive tackle on the left side. He's there along with Dylan Fonseca, who's the offensive center as well, as we start to pick up some of those numbers on the Lincoln Lions secondary. Corona on second down. Again, second man through. Again, it's Andrew Trout. Time to turn the corner. Met at the 48, falls forward to the 47. Taken down by Rodriguez. It'll be third and short.
If I'm Nick Anderchow, I make note to self, follow the fullback. He kind of veered off the path there, and he didn't make many yards because of it. So puts him in 3rd and long, John.
Did not get a very good spot on it either. Out to the 48.
So a game like this is also going to come down to discipline and mistake-free football, turnovers, penalties, because both teams seem, at first glance, to be really evenly matched.
Double slots, double wides for the Wizards, and whistles blow a timeout for West Pennington. We'll pause 60 seconds here at Masnicki Field. We're scoreless with 6:20 left on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
Matters, and at Williamson Law, that
Two more ways the Pizza Nomad helps you eat life to the fullest. Check out the full menu of salads, apps, calzones, craft burgers, grinders, and wraps, wood-fired flats, and mouth-watering pizza. Visit or call the Pizza Nomad, 291 Providence Street in West Warwick at 821-2106 and 718 Center of New England Boulevard in Coventry at 642-2677.
Wizards go slot, reverse, and pick up nothing. Matter of fact, they lost about 7 yards. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think if I'm Wes, I'm going to keep pounding the interior of the Lincoln defense. They've proven that they're pretty good with the perimeter defense. I run to the football. They haven't tried to throw yet, so we'll see what these two coaches are going to bring out of their offensive playbook.
They did try to throw once on 3rd down last possession. Failed in the flat. Here's the punt. Another high ball taken by Mellon. Trying to take it up the middle, and Wizards are right there at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, great punt by Zach Morgan. Makes a big difference here, especially on changing the field a little bit.
That's right. Morgan now does the punting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They give Ballou the rest. He punted all last year.
Well, his brother did a lot of kicking, remember?
Yeah. Yep.
know? He was a kicker.
It all comes back to you after a while.
It's the age.
It is.
It is.
Don't deny it. All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions. Their second possession begins at their own 26-yard line or so. And again, the wing, the counter, and maybe 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah.
Out to about the 33-yard line. That was Cassidy Fuller.
Yep. If you notice now, they're going to try to hammer the inside with a lot of the perimeter look. So this is classic wing T. You know, there's a big bubble in that 4-3 defense that Coach Pennington runs. And I think maybe you're going to see Lincoln attack that bubble in between the tackles.
And a lot of misdirection, too. This time, wing left, right. Nickel to Rodriguez for a yard.
Yep, just running belly down. Just basically a give to the fullback with the front guard pulling. So, and what you're going to see, John, you're going to see a majority of the plays are going to be run to Lincoln's right so the coaches can see how they're blocking it and how the defense is lining up.
Fuller on the carry, not Rodriguez. 3rd down and 2. Time to go up the gut. We'll see. Dual backfield. Indeed, they go up there. The Wizards stuff it.
Yep.
Never got back to the line of scrimmage. It was Fuller again.
Yep. The interior of that West Warwick defense is really selling out to stop anything in between the tackles. That's a great effort by the Wizards.
Machino and Polanco were the first to meet him, and it's 4th and 2.
Yep. That was a great job by the interior of the Wizards defense there. But you haven't seen everything in Coach Cavanaugh's playbook, I guarantee it.
Low snap fielded clearly. Another low liner dropped and returned. Picked up and brought to the 42-yard line.
No. Again, we talked about this. This game might come down to turnovers and penalties. And West Warwick just avoided one major turnover, but Tyler Scholl is able to pick up that muff punt.
West Warwick 1st and 10. Third possession already. We played 8 minutes and 28 seconds here at Mesnicky Field without a score.
Just feels like one of those games where just a blown coverage, a missed tackle is going to end up in some 6 points there.
Gotta tweak the focus on this little binocular. Corona over center. First man throws Ballou. Devon, good yards toward midfield and maybe at midfield by the time he eludes the rest of the Lincoln defense. We'll
That was
see
a
where
great
they mark
play.
the ball.
Great play by Coach Parrington and Devont. Just that little easy wind back trap with the fullback. Everything's made to look like sweep.
For the Wizards.
And he turns around.
2nd down and 4.
And he winds it back. Had a lot of flow from the Lincoln Lions linebackers, which made that play possible.
Wide out comes to the right side. That's Price. You got a wide on the left side as well. Now it's Andrew Chow. First down and more. Looked like shades of what Mesnicky's old wedge.
Yep. So what you did, you had a little turnout block and a full block up and through by the backside guard leading up on the linebacker.
West Warwick Wizards.
So it's just a different version of power. And you know what? I think Coach Penton's seen a little something and get some yardage and starting to move the ball a little bit against the Lincoln Lions.
Appropriate that at homecoming night, you're seeing a play like that. 1st and 10 West Warwick, the ball at the 44-yard line. Inside 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to play now in the period. Corona's got them out directly in front of us. Again, Ballou and Andrew Chow in the backfield. Nate looks back, fakes the pitch, gives to Ballou. He's got some room. The ball, Ballou, down to the 3, down to the 25. He's down to the 20. Inside the 10 and finally taken down at about the 7-yard line. Ballou, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, as Stedman would say.
Yeah.
But the big guy get the ball down inside the 5. It's 1st and 10 West Warwick.
Great call. So, I think the strategy is kind of playing itself out, right? Everyone's eyes are on Andrew Chow. Andrew Chow's not going to beat them, but the fullback will, as evident in that play right there. Shades of 1983, West Warwick versus Bishop Hendricken, where all eyes were on Stephen Williams, but Arthur Brown ran wild. So,
who won that game, Mike?
The one time. So I know all you people here. I can hear the radios turn off. And the one good thing. There you go. Congratulations. 1983.
4-3-2. Did he cover up the ball?
Yes, he did. I think we get it back.
Yeah.
How long ago was 1983?
You're asking me?
42
years.
42 years ago.
I remember doing that game with Bob Wiley.
Yeah.
Seems to me West Warwick won that game at
They
Brown
did.
Stadium.
Really happy for them. That was great.
How politically judicious of you.
Yeah, I don't mean a word of it.
2nd down and goal from the 3.
And how about the next year? There was a little Donnybrook here on the field.
Was there?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I remember it like it was yesterday. 41 years ago.
All right, Wizards knocking on the door with the game's first score in the final 26 seconds. Heading toward the east end zone and Valley Country Club. Corona looking, keeping, and scoring.
Great job. Great job, Nate Corona. Smart, heavy play. That was a smart play, John, because he was looking to throw a little waggle to the fullback in the flat. It was covered. It wasn't there. So Nate stuck his foot in the ground, sacrificed life and limb to get into the end zone. Great job, Nate.
Andrew Chow out of Corona's hold for the extra point try. The ball is down. The kick is up. And the kick is no good.
The extra point is no good.
They head back upfield here at Mesnicky Field. The Wizards draw first blood. Wizards 6, Lincoln nothing tonight, 105.5. the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
The law offices of Murphy and Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents, and DUI cases. Bill Murphy.
The last play of the period, Andrew Chow will kick it out of bounds, flag goes down. Lincoln will get the ball at the 40-yard line. And they'll have a chance to play. The wind non-existent, that flag is limp. Hasn't moved for about maybe 35 minutes or so.
Yeah, it was a hot one. We had a pep rally up here this afternoon, and it was hot, to say the least. I'm waiting for the fall weather there, John.
I'm not.
Well, we can put a sweatshirt on, get cozy.
I'll take it just the way it is. Jacob Harris comes wide to the right side. Scott Nickel ready again. This time the single set. Hands on the wing counter to Rodriguez, who gets nowhere fast. The loss of 2 to end the first quarter.
And that was a great, great job by Luke Gallo from his defensive end position. They tried to run buck sweep at him. He stoned the guard, made the play. You know. And at some point, John, they're going to move away from there and try to run the same play to the other defensive end to try to make some yardage there.
Period ends with the Wizards up by 6. West Warwick 6, Lincoln nothing. Back with more from Nicky Field in a moment.
For centuries, the lighthouse at Castle Hill has been a trusted guide to safer harbors ahead. And like the rock-solid foundation
fall season, but I do know I have plenty of one-owner off-lease vehicles to fit all types of price ranges. You can drive away this fall season with 0 down. That's no apples out of your pocket. Get approved now at sandymotors.com. And remember, Sandy Motors makes car buying
wicked easy.
Bad pursuit on Rodriguez on first down for gain of 1. Mike Gallo made the stop, the sophomore who was so good last week.
Yeah. And he needed to. So if you noticed what Lincoln did now was that they know Luke Gallo is going to the tight end side. So they established a tight end, so Luke goes and follows the tight end. Then they brought the other tight end in from his wideout spot, and they isolated Avery Thomas. They isolated Avery Thomas as the backside defensive end, and they were able to kick him out. So, you know, they're upstairs in the box. They're watching how the Wizards are playing defense, and they're trying to counter. So it's a game of chess right now with the Wizards kind of up a check.
Injured player on the field. It's an injured Lincoln player at the 37-yard line, so we'll take a 30-second break. Wizards 6, Lincoln nothing on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
Thinking of refreshing or reinventing your home? Don't wait. Renovate now with a home equity line from Washington Trust. Borrow at a special
AM.
Scott Nickel gets back to the huddle on 3rd down and 9. The injured player walked off the field under his own. But now the Lions will set up Jacob Harris wide left side with the double wing, and Nickel sends a man in motion. That's Mullen. He rolls, he looks, he hands off, he turns it upfield.
Yeah.
And gets nothing.
Nope.
Nickel gets nothing.
No, John, I think, Lincoln's 3rd down offense leaves a lot to be desired. If you're Coach Kavanaugh, it's all about gaining 4 yards on 1st and 2nd down. And they're not gaining enough on early downs to make a 3rd down a reasonable amount of yardage.
They're not getting anything.
No, they can't convert. So really this is 3 and out for the Lincoln Lions.
The punt short, shanked, and the Wizards will let it roll and rolling out of bounds at the at their own 38-yard line. The Wizards have manhandled Lincoln defensively so far. They look tough. Polanco in the middle is more defense.
He's very quiet because, those big guys in the middle, you don't really see the job they do. You only see hopefully the result of the play. And knowing that Brody Machino and those guys in the interior defense are really doing a great job.
Nate Corona brings out the orange and black on 1st and 10. Ballou and Andrew Chow are the backs. Wizards have Scholl out wide left side. Price is flanked out to the right. We've got a little hold up in the line of scrimmage. Little handshake between Rodriguez and Scholl as they'll be matched up one-on-one.
Yeah. I don't know if they're looking for something. I thought maybe they're looking for the ball.
Can't play without it, can you?
Well, they each have their own ball they use, so.
It's Andrew
Slow
Chow.
ISO.
Tucks it inside, goes forward, and is taken down across the 40 to the 41-yard line. So gain of 5 will make it 2nd down and a short 5.
Sure. Yeah, that Wizards front 5 are really starting to push and getting a lot of drive on the Lincoln Lions down 4. That was all about the offensive lineman on that play, Coach.
And remember, this line is basically a retooled line now that Alex Medeiros has graduated.
They're big, though, and I think that's the strength of their team is the offensive line.
Fake pitch. They go up the middle, and it's below. A flag will come down at the 45-yard line. Joe Brito says it may be a face mask. We'll see what Jeff King calls. If so, that's like the second. Yeah, it is indeed. Good call, Joe. Attaboy.
And that was a good, strong run by Big Man.
See how you're all able to figure that out all by yourself without the help of the mic on the field? Isn't that wonderful?
I'm going to get an unfettered opinion on that in a moment or so.
Unnecessary.
Corona back late to the huddle. Ball on the midfield stripe, directly on the midfield stripe.
Yep.
Wizards with a slot, now command in motion. And the handoff.
Oh, nice little
It's
move.
Andrew Chow. Gets across 40, has some room. Trying to bowl his way into the 25-yard line area. Stopped at the 27.
Great play.
Another West Warwick Wizards.
Give him 23 yards on that one.
First down, West Warwick.
Yeah, that was a super play. Great call by Coach Pennington and the offensive crew. Run a little jet action and then come back with a little inside zone. Nick Andrew Chow did a great job running with his eyes, seeing where the hole was, and getting upfield quickly.
He gets
great
better
job.
and better and better and better.
Right? Yeah, he certainly does.
Becca Staldi on the same right side. Now here's a little delay, a little draw, a little quarterback draw. Corona, 16, maybe the 15-yard line.
Great job on a little draw play by Nate.
And then brings up another West Warwick Wizard. First down, West Warwick, 9 minutes to play in the half.
Mark Cicero wired up over there in the PA.
Well, I'll tell you what, You give these guys a mic, let them go.
You've taken to the mic.
We can take the batteries out, right?
You've taken to the mic.
Yes.
You like the mic.
No, not really, no.
No? All right.
No, I just do a
I think
job.
I think you do a fine job.
I'm a professional.
So is the rest of our listening audience.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, Corona out of the gun.
Coming right back to it.
Right back to that.
Nope, ran right into that one. All right.
He ran into the center, Fonseca.
So one guy, you didn't beat one guy. The rest of the team was off chasing Ghost. And one guy, Fonseca, played his position well. I always tell the defensive tackles, when a D-tackle guy makes a tackle, it's for a loss. Linebackers make tackles, usually 3-yard gain.
Yep.
But when you get your defensive tackles making plays, it always turns out to be a good thing for the defense.
Scholl came in with Corona. He'll slot wide left side. Price is also on the left as Corona. Will look into the flat area, and it is complete. And it's Price to the 10-yard line. It'll be shy of first down yardage. And we'll see what West Pennington decides to do.
You know what I love about this, John? There's a lot of different Wizards touching the football today. And it's not just Nick Andrewchan. So it makes it very difficult to defend when you're defending the rest of the team from sideline to sideline. And that's what the Wizards are doing a really good job of today.
And for a team that featured James Branch and Carl Swanson last year, they've got a lot of tools to talk about this year. 3rd and 6. Corona out again. Fakes to Andrew Charles, throws into the end zone. Touchdown!
Touchdown, West Warwick.
Luke Gallo with a little tight end pop.
Gallo.
Tight end gets lost in the play action pass. They forget about him. They're coming up again. They are sold out to stop Nick Andrewchan. So who's been successful? Peru,
everybody.
Nate, everybody else. So
Price.
You know, so you know that's their game plan, and it's not really working out. They're gonna have to make some adjustments here. Here's a new play. We've seen this though back in the day. New this year.
Wizards going for 2. They try the sweep left side, and they're going to be short by a couple of yards, I think. Fans want a flag for.
Well, that horse collar, but I don't think he got his hand inside the shoulder pads. I think he just grabbed the sleeve.
So the run fails, but West Warwick has assumed control with a beauty of a drive. 7 minutes left to play in the first half. West Warwick 12, Lincoln nothing on I-105.5. The legendary 1450 AM and on Wizards TV.
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance coverage from home, auto, life, and retirement with just one agency? Ram Insurance can help protect everything that is important to you.
.5 and 1450 AM.
Andrew Child kicks. It is going to be taken down and fallen upon at the 30-yard line. They're not kicking deep to Mullen and Rodriguez.
Nope. Wise are giving up the yardage. And that's the risk you take. Give them the ball in good field position or potentially a touchdown. So it's a decision, strategic one. So see if it pays off for Coach Pennington and his Wizards.
So I'm going to bring Joe Brito into the broadcast. Joe, Coventry has a referee's microphone that they use on calls a la the NFL. Like it, don't like it, what do you think? Joe likes it.
I never do.
Joe Brito leads 1-0.
All right, Joe. Congratulations. We're going to lose his pay stub in the mail, so that's all right. Because I don't like it.
Nothing at all doing on first down for Lincoln again. This is their, 4th or 5th possession?
This might be their 4th possession.
They've done nothing on first down. 0.
It's tough, man. It's tough sledding here.
That brings up 2nd down and 13
6:36 left to play first half. Don't forget the Newport Creamery halftime report coming up. We're going to talk more high school football.
Yep.
Fonseca brings out the Lincoln Lions. Scott Nicholson, quarterback. Split backfield behind him. He pitches. This is going to be Mellon. He's got some room on the outside. He is near first down yardage. He knocked down the upside down exclamation point.
We can't. He better knock. I don't think we have a replacement, so I don't think Jimmy bought him. So we have to have the FOM kids make one, the 3D print one if we need it. But hey, that was their best offensive play. It looks like he was stepped out of bounds, so maybe it wasn't as good as a gain as we originally thought. But here they go again. Third down. This has not been a good down for the Lincoln Lions.
They're going to count on Polanco again in company.
All right, a little strong. I'd call this strong 100.
Timeout, Lincoln.
Lincoln takes a timeout. So will we. 60 seconds, 5:50 to go in the half. Lions trail 12-0.
Boomerang's Roadhouse is celebrating 5 years at 293 Providence Street in West Warwick. Boomerang's features award-winning burgers, wings, fresh smoked barbecue, pasta, and seafood too. Bring the gang to Boomerang.
So third down, Lincoln trying to convert a third and short. And it's not going to happen.
Nope. Third down.
Rodriguez gets nothing. Ballou on the stop.
Third down in anything is looking like is impossible for the Lincoln Lions.
Do you roll the dice here, or is it too early?
I think it's too early. You're up 12-0. No, I think you punt. Yeah, they're down. So I think you just punt the ball. You don't want to go down. You don't want to go down. Another score. So I think it's a smart move. You got to kick. This isn't that part of the game.
If you're the Wizards, you're watching the football. Nobody moves until the football does.
Oh, that's good strategy, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball.
You yell that until you're blue in the face.
No flags. Punt under pressure.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you.
Nice catch made at the 25-yard line. And
Face
another
mask.
flag goes down for a face mask. Was that showed? Yes, it was. O'Hagan came over to him and I guess apologized. So an inadvertent face mask.
They're shaking hands or apologizing. I don't know. This is
Wes is already down there.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure that flag went down.
Sure. I think Tyler Scholl's ready to pop one day. He's so close. It's always just that one guy that gets his hands on him, trips him up.
Let me tell you, that was not an easy catch to make.
No, it's hard. He needs to work on his positioning. He needs to kind of play like a center fielder, John.
Yep.
Get back and then settle under the ball. He's kind of
that time he played it like Willie Mays.
Yeah, he's not Willie Mays. So.
Anyway, the Wizards get some decent yardage and they'll have 4:47 to work for a possible third score of some kind.
Yep.
They're actually 53 yards away from pay dirt as Nate Corona brings them out on 1st and 10. And the Wizards move.
Flag on the play.
Looks like they were coming back with that fullback trap. I think everyone was a little bit amped up. They know that's a big play for them. The Lincoln linebackers are starting to flow with the action of Andrew Chow moving to the sweep action. So they're flying out of there, and it's giving Devont Ballou a big alley to run up underneath.
Looking on the sideline for Nate Petrarca.
Yep.
I don't see him, do you?
No, I see him.
So it is first down and 15 as the Wizards set up wides left and right. Corona quick out, throws it to the far sideline and
It looked like
enveloped on the far sideline. I believe it wasn't Price.
no, I believe that was maybe Beck Castaldi.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But he was hit immediately by Mellon.
I like Wes Warwick is doing a great job pushing the ball vertically, whether by the run or by a pass to Luke Gallo. Moving the ball north and south has been a benefit for them. Anything east and west, sideline to sideline, Lincoln's doing a great job of chasing it down.
So it's 2nd and 15 as we approach the 4-minute mark. Corona, there's that quarterback keeper again, and he's not going to get more than a yard or so.
Yeah.
Harris is there, O'Hagan is there, and a couple of others. Wouldn't be surprised if Fonseca was as well. 3rd down, 14.
Yeah, not a good down whether you're a wing T, an I formation, spread formation. 3rd and 15. There's really not a lot in the playbook. You've got to make the play past the sticks. Not a lot of offensive calls. 15-yard outs and 15-yard post plays. Usually get a screen somewhere. Maybe another draw play.
Wizards flood the left side. Corona drops. Corona looks. He lets it fly, and this one is going to be knocked down.
Yep. And that was, not so much, as much as that was a great play, that was, Tyler Scholl was a defender at that point.
Yep.
He played defensive back. If it wasn't for that play, that's a pick. That's an interception.
Jordan Hupp was right there for the Lions. And you're right, that was a pretty good offensive, defensive play.
Yeah, exactly.
4th down to send Zach Morgan back to his 40-yard line. Lincoln will have one more shot at the end zone with about 3 minutes left to play in the first half. The Newport Creamery pregame, halftime show, that's where we are.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, the halftime show.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Coming up. Boy, they got close again. The fair catch is called. It may have been touched by Mellon.
Yep.
And he'll be run out of bounds on the far side at about the 30-yard line.
Well, we're going to see if Lincoln can make any progress offensively, which they haven't been able to do for the last quarter and almost 2/3. So the Wizards are doing a great job. They're holding tough.
Have we given Greg Gunsolf shout out for the day?
No, we have not.
Hey, Greg Gunsolf is here. Big deal.
God, you saved me an email. Thank you. I would have got one. Hey, you guys forget about me. I got you.
Inside 3 minutes to play, first half. The Wizards have scored a couple without converting. One on a 3-yard option by Nate Corona. One on a pass to Luke Gallo by Nate Corona. Now Nickel hands off. And it's Mellon on the draw for 7. That is by far the best first down gain for the Lions tonight.
It is, John. Let's see what Lincoln does to back it up. There's plenty of time on the clock. First down, stop the clock, out of bounds. You have to use everything at your disposal to slow that clock down if you're Lincoln. If you're West Warwick, keep him in bounds. Let that clock run, baby.
Each team 2 timeouts left unofficially. Second down and 2. Nichols surveys.
So they're doing that trade.
4 players move positions. They're coming here to the near side. And a brilliant one-on-one defensive tackle there at the 30-yard line. It's DeJon Jones with the play.
Great play. Great play by Deshaun. Wasn't easy. They're running that ball. They're running buck sweep to the weaker side. But, Avery Thomas did a super job. He didn't let himself get washed down. He fought the down block, came underneath it, chased the play down, made the hole a lot smaller for, the running back. And really, the running back had nowhere to go but out into Jay Sean. So that was a great play. Great job of spilling the ball to the sidelines by the Wizards.
Nickel over Fonseca, sends him in motion, looks, turns, throws it into the left flat. It is going to be complete but shy of a first down.
tripped over his own feet.
Yeah, that was an odd-looking play. It was almost one of those old-school RPOs.
Yeah.
That wasn't very wing T-ish.
And I think West took a timeout smartly.
Yeah, sure. You're going to get the ball back with plenty of time.
1:10 left. One timeout left for the Wizards as well. We'll pause. 12-0 West Warwick here on I-105.5. The legendary 1450 AM and on Wizards TV.
Visit the West Warwick Civic Center for great family entertainment and special events, from public skating to sporting events and trade shows. And there's much, much more all year round. Visit us frequently.
But we get a flag here on 4th and 3.
12 men on the field, maybe?
God, I wish you had a microphone out there.
All you got to do is count. You don't need a microphone. Just count.
Need an abacus.
That's it. 12 guys on the field. I could have told you that. You didn't ask.
Well,
kind of hurts.
Well, next week we get to hear the microphone.
Why?
Because we're in Coventry.
Oh, I'm so
It's
excited.
East Providence
I'm
coming to town.
I might go in there and pull the fuse out of that mic.
Joe Fagnoli is listening.
Oh, no, he better not
It's
be.
neon theme night tonight.
Oh.
Up the middle they go this time, maybe a yard, maybe 2, no more than that.
Little wing counter is not going to do anything to kind of move the ball. Well, that clock's going to continue to run. I think Coach Kavanaugh will be very happy to just run this out, go into half, make their adjustments.
Mellon has had one good carry of 7.5 yards. Last week against Moses Brown, 204.
Oh, goodness.
Second down and 9. Looking back and letting it fly. Here's that deep pass to O'Hagan. The flag will go down.
And he caught it. No, I don't know. Is he saying he caught it or incomplete? He made it. It looked like he's waving his arms there. Well, there was definitely pass interference, but there should be declined there. But number 8 made a great play. Don't blow up by getting it unsportsmanlike. Stop chirping.
There was an older O'Hagan brother who played for Lincoln, I want to say 4 years ago, played tight end. And I believe, Boots, if you remember, we did the game up there, and he was kind of Gronk-esque.
Yes.
So Lincoln, now at the 40-yard line,
first down.
We're down to 32.4 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that was a big play for them. So much for running the ball, running the clock out, John. Lincoln's going for it.
Rodriguez sends Mellon in motion. I should say Nickel does.
Right.
They're going to go toward Rodriguez. This is going to be incomplete with double coverage near the goal line.
That was a heck of a throw. I mean, for those folks watching on Wizards TV, that's a better ball than Drake May.
He's been playing quarterback a year longer than Drake May has.
Yeah, you can tell.
If you count only his years with the Patriots.
I'm
not
a
with
big
North
Daniel
Carolina.
Jones fan.
I'm a big Tommy DeVito fan.
Really? Because
Yeah.
it's cutlets, that's
That's
why.
right, Tommy
Anything
Cutlets.
with food, I gotcha.
You get a
Timeout?
Yep.
So it's pause 30. 12-0 Wizards. We have an injured player.
Tired of the same old restaurant chains? Head to Dan's Place in West Greenwich for a perfect family-friendly environment to watch sports and enjoy the best food Rhode Island has to offer. Dan's menu's filled with a variety of choices that will make everyone happy. Dan's has fresh house-made burgers, tender wings, mouth-watering steaks, pastas, the freshest seafood, and the best pizza around. Dan's Place is open for lunch and dinner Wednesday through Sunday at 880 Victory Highway, West Greenwich, exit 14B off I-95. Dan's Place, the perfect place for friends and families to gather.
Lincoln showing some signs of life in the leading stages of the first half. There are 25.5 seconds left to play. Lions have the ball at the West Warwick 40. This is their deepest penetration.
Yeah, this is the first time they've crossed the 50 on the Wizards. So let's see if the Wizards can kind of tighten up that pass coverage, maybe get some pressure on him, force him into a bad throw, maybe a pick six.
Bell in motion. Now they chase and they get a hold of Nickel back at the 46-yard line. And it was Ballou who made the play for the loss of 7 and another timeout. That should be it now for Lincoln.
Yeah.
You just called it. You just called it.
12 and a half seconds left.
Take it easy over there. Take it easy over there.
Is that a member of the Joe Brito fan club over there, or is it one of the coaches?
For centuries, the lighthouse at Castle Hill has been a trusted guide to safer harbors ahead. And like the rock-solid foundation it's built on, at Bank Rhode Island, we're proud of the financial strength and the trust we bring to our customers, to our communities, and to businesses across the state of Rhode Island. It's banking, strong and trusted. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We've told you for years that AJ's Restaurant is Kent County's go-to spot for great breakfast, lunch, and takeout too at 828-4160. And now you'll find more parking, mere steps from the back of the building to AJ's front doors. AJ's, plenty of those world-famous home fries, plenty of parking, and as always, popular for breakfast, popular for lunch. 1365 Main Street, West Warwick.
So I'm trying to find Mason Diorio on the field because he's their speed merchant. He's the guy that was torching Moses Brown last week for a couple of touchdowns. This is an ideal time at 3rd and long to go for Lincoln.
So if you're Lincoln, I'm sure they're going to try to put the ball up safely because with 32 seconds left, there's plenty of time for the Wizards to get the ball on the turnover on downs and put the ball in the air. 20 seconds as I'm being notified.
O'Hagan wide left side. Rodriguez is wide to the right. Mellon in the slot in the right side. Actually, it's a double slot as they're out of the gun this time. Nickel drops back, looks left, throwing, and it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that might be offensive.
Another flag goes down, but that could, Mike. You're right.
That could be offensive pass interference.
No, it's going to go against the Wizards.
I don't know. Might be tough getting out of here, Mesnicky Field. I'll have to hold coach. Just thrown back.
Are you
Didn't like that, did you? At some point you have to have offensive PI. You have to at some point, right? Because it's not always on the defender.
14.2 to go. Now the Lions are at the 25. And again, I'm going to try and find Mr. Diorio.
1st and 10, Lincoln.
Nickel heads, looks left, rolls left, tucks it inside, doesn't get very much.
And I don't think he got the and I don't think he had the first down, which that means the clock's going to keep going.
It did not.
He did not, and Lincoln doesn't have any more timeouts. I think the half is going to run out on him.
Well, Jeff King gave
Somebody
Joe
called
Brito
timeout.
Well, West had one left.
Good tackle by West Warwick. Between Luke Gallo.
So it'll be 4th down when we come back. 5.5 seconds left.
Wayne Miller was once an outstanding three-sport athlete at West Warwick High. His teammates always knew they could count on Wayne to lead them to victory. Nowadays, Kent County counts on Wayne for quality electrical service for jobs both large and small. Miller Electric is one of the area's top providers of quality electrical work. Whether it's a new home installation, a complete rewiring, or major electrical repairs, call Miller Electric at 828-0087. Get that electrical job done right the first time. Miller Electric, 828-0087.
It's the Bank RI Game of the Week on WWRI, West Warwick, Warwick Coventry, and W288EE West Warwick, a DePonte communication station.
It's Lincoln who's trying to draw lightning from a bottle on 4th down with 5 seconds left to play. And again, Nickel will drop. He will look. He will let it fly again, and it is going to be
Oh, boy, I'll tell you.
out of bounds.
And you know what? He had it in his hands. He just could not maintain the control. Great throw. Great, great almost catch.
And there's the first half, ladies and gentlemen.
So that'll do it for the first portion of tonight's game for Nicky Field. 2 quarters down, 2 quarters to go. Wizards have a 12-point lead. 12-0 over the Lincoln Lions here on I-105.5. The legendary 1450 and on Wizards TV. Stay tuned. The Newport Creamery halftime show comes your way in a moment.
The distinctive and delicious flavors of Italy are now available for
We got a 10-minute halftime show, and you blew 4 of it because you need to.
Well, you know what?
You blew 4 of it.
A, it's homecoming. B, not only am I
I'm a producer and a director. I don't care.
Tap me on the shoulder, say, hey, stupid, we're coming back out in a minute.
I should have to.
I am here with West Warwick Wizards football royalty, Mike Robin.
Oh. Hey, Mike.
Who with Willie Edwards combined is one of the most feared backfield tandems in the history of this high school. It is so good to see you. He's here with another luminary, Brian Campbell, who played baseball for me and for Coventry High School. But he hasn't grown very much, Michael. He's still 5'6" or so, right? But man, you get some memories on this field, my friend. Wizards lead this one 12-0 on a Nate Corona run of 3 yards on a quarterback option, and then a spectacular pass to Luke Gallo, which made it 12-zip.
Wizards look great right now. I mean, against a really tough Lincoln team. Who knew? They're going to go by the air, the Wizards, to make some of their points. Great job.
Second game in a row that Nick Corona has really looked like a upper echelon varsity quarterback.
I thought so. When after I saw him in the hallways, after that last game, I told him I thought that was the best game I've seen him play. We've watched him play. Has it been? He started as a sophomore,
right?
And he took his lumps. And he was lucky he was handing the ball off to James Branch. and throw to Carl Swanson. But those guys are gone now, and he's able to kind of put the game on his shoulders for a change and actually distribute the football to the right guys. Luke Gallo, Devant Boulier. Did I say it right? Boulier.
That was dropped
Yep.
off into the press.
Well, we want to apologize, to everyone related that, we're really, don't mean to butcher his name up. We love him. He's our guy, and I appreciate the fan that came in with a phonetic spelling because we're not too bright up here. So
No.
we need all the help we can get. So thank
Did they
you.
give it to us or did they give it to Mark?
No, they gave it to us.
Okay.
They've got tired of hearing us butcher this young man's name.
So it's
I just call him Devant, so I never try to avoid it.
so it's Boulier.
Yes.
Almost like Stuart Scott.
Booyah!
Yeah.
Well, this is Boulier at the end. Okay, so.
Got it?
It's going to take me a while after calling him Baloo for 2 years.
We'll do we're going to keep working at it for
That's
sure.
right.
For sure. Well, I'm going to have to read his name off at graduation. So the pressure's going to be on. This is
You want to borrow
this is wonderful.
You want to take it?
No, but what's going to happen is at graduation rehearsal, I'm going to say, how do you want me to pronounce your name? And he's going to say it. And I'm going to go home and I'm going to practice and I'm going to practice. And then, and now when I call his name up, the whole thing that's in my head is, oh, don't mess this up. My whole family's out there. Oh, thank you.
So we talked about, look at you.
Well, got some friends in high places.
So what happens when you get a high-ranking position in the administration? And
Well, that means I can fall further than everyone else.
tomorrow afternoon, Central Catholic comes to Warwick to play the Hawks.
We'll see.
That's one of 2 games.
We'll
Is
see.
that a measuring stick as to how good this team could be?
Head official Jeff King.
No, I think that,
Head official Jeff King.
the true barometer is going to be they played great against Killingly. Killing's a great team.
Everybody give it up.
Yep.
Top
Jeff
10
King
ranked
is
top
refereeing
team.
600 games tonight.
How about that, huh, Jeff King?
Good season.
600 game.
Wow.
How about that? Wasn't that special?
That's incredible.
Without a microphone. Isn't that special?
You should adapt and overcome. Roll with the technology,
Huh?
Mr. Green.
No, Rosado? So no, to answer your question, I don't think it's a barometer. I think, the Killingly game was a barometer for Hendricken, and they spotted Killingly 15 points before they started get going, and if you cut off that first quarter, Hendricken, won. Did a great job. So
A couple of other locals playing tomorrow as well. Exeter West Greenwich is playing North Smithfield. And Tollgate's at home to play Smithfield over at Warwick Vets. Titans 0-2.
come on, Jim Maselli, over there at Tollgate. I'm rooting for him all the time. He does a great job with those kids. He's got great numbers. Just really holding it together. Jim's a really nice man. Terrific football coach, very knowledgeable.
Mark made the announcement. I don't know who spilled the beans, but Jeff King is officiating his 600th football game. He's a lot younger than his dad Norm was when Norm had hung it up. But Jeff has an opportunity to get to 700 or 800, I think, by the time he reaches his dad's age.
So, are we counting freshman and JV games as well in that, or just 600 varsity games?
600 varsity football games.
That's a lot of games. That's a lot of years. Well done, Mr. King. He's probably thrown a flag on me once or twice.
I wouldn't doubt it. Most of America has.
No, it basically was for getting off the field. Like, stay off the field.
If you're Sean Kavanaugh, what do you have to do to win this game? Or to at least compete in it, because they have minimal rushing yardage in this game.
The one thing about the wing T, as good as it can be, it really is not a quick score offense. So, they're down 2 scores. They're going to have to throw the ball to actually kind of get it into the game. And it doesn't seem like they have a really creative passing attack. The most successful plays are just go routes. So we'll see. what Coach Kavanaugh has planned in store. I don't think if you're the Wizards, keep doing what you're doing.
Lincoln gets the ball first when we come back. Third quarter action coming your way from Lincoln Field in West Warwick, where the Wizards lead the Lions 12-0.
Don't miss Awful Awful Mondays every Monday for a limited time only at all Newport Creamery locations. Buy one Awful Awful, get a second one free. Dine in or take out, a great treat to beat the summer heat with a deal that can't be beat. It's Awful Awful Mondays every Monday at your local Newport Creamery on Tioga Avenue in Coventry or any Newport Creamery location.
For centuries, the lighthouse at Castle Hill has been a trusted guide to safer harbors ahead. And like the rock-solid foundation it's built on, at Bank Rhode Island, we're proud of the financial strength and the trust we bring to our customers, to our communities, and to businesses across the state of Rhode Island. It's banking, strong and trusted. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Third quarter is brought to you by the Pizza Nomad at 291 Providence Street in West Warwick, and in the center of New England and Coventry, Little Scribber heading out of bounds and rolling out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Let's reset. Go ahead.
I'm sure Coach Pennington and his special team staff saw things on film. I mean, they're purposely trying to kick the ball away from the Lincoln returners, and they're willing to risk kicking out of bounds, which they've done twice so far.
In Mellon and Rodriguez, they've got a couple of afterburners. That may be the reason. Night air starting to affect the sinuses, gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
1st and 10, Lions take over.
1st and 10 for the Lions.
35-yard line.
As nickel, conventional set with a little flip, it's Rodriguez. Following lead, blocking for a gain of maybe 9 or so before running out of bounds.
Rodriguez with a run to the right, about an 8-yard gain.
You still didn't get those comfortable chairs in here, have you?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I do like, how they just started. They threw they're getting the ball on the perimeter, trying to stay away from the tackles.
Whoa.
Second down and 2. Outward balance. They roll.
That's a great
and
job.
Mellon, first down yardage and a couple more out to the 45.
Mellon run to the left.
Yep. So what the wing T is going to do is they're going to try to fool you by bringing in another offensive lineman and bringing him over into an unbalanced look. Unfortunately, you can hear Coach Briggs next to us recognize it, but I don't think anyone on the field knew it.
Scott Nickel, the quarterback. Deion Lawrence is one of the wings. Reed 40 the other. Mellon and Rodriguez in the backfield. Fonseca in the center. Fongaroth and London. Joe London the guards. Here's a pitch to Rodriguez following lead blocking by Mellon. He is cut down after a 5-yard gain at the 47-yard line.
Yep. Oh, we got a
flag
penalty.
late.
Yep. Late penalty. We'll see.
Flag on the play.
So I'll tell you 3 plays. Toss right, toss left, toss right.
And the Wizards defensively with Machino and Polanco at the tackles. Avery Thomas and Gallo at the ends. Johnny Sacco. Devon Boulia. There we go. And Elijah Boge are the linebackers. Tyler Scholl, quarterback, along with DeJuan Price, Castaldi and Interchow are the safeties, and this one's going against the Lincoln Lions. This is not what Sean Cavanaugh wants.
No, you talk about getting off. Should be dead ball.
That flag came in very, very late, so it should be a dead ball foul.
Yep. So, you don't want to get off schedule, and this definitely puts the Lions off schedule here. They were moving the ball with a lot of success.
Second down and 18. Double wing. Again, the same tandem behind, and it's going to be second man through. Mellon stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it definitely takes them away from what they wanted to do. I'm sure that was not the play call. Gianni Sacco, helmet came off. We're going to have to put someone else in for him.
Last Wizard to umpire was Brody Machino. So now it's 3rd and 18. They've had some success passing the ball, especially going long. But their big threat, Diorio, not in the ball game. Everybody's in tight.
And here they go.
Rolling out, throwing it
just
out to the
did
right
not catch.
flat. And another flag
I
goes
don't know
down.
what that is now. Not too sure. I don't understand why anyone's getting chippy here. I mean, he dropped the ball. Not sure if a Wizard made a comment, trying to congratulate him on the great effort.
Huh. We'll see. It's on the far side of the field. I've got my binocular out. This is going to be against West Warwick.
We're going to see what happens.
Jeff King
Personal
says personal
foul
foul
on the
against the Wizards.
And that's going to move the ball.
Again, a dead ball foul, so it'll be 4th and 3 to the 45-yard line of West Warwick.
But it wasn't an automatic first down, so
No.
that's big, really, to be honest with you, because they haven't got a first down yet.
Scott Nickel drops, looks, hands, and it should be a first down at the 41-yard line. Good second effort.
So what's happening now is to combat that toss sweep to the field. Defensive ends from the Wizards are really going outside. They're outside the wing, so they're creating a really big gap. So let's see if the Lincoln Lions now, they're getting what they want, space off tackle, and see if they can capitalize on that.
Nickel over Fonseca. Split backfield behind him, though. Shifted to the split.
Yeah.
Rodriguez, right side. Looking for something, has nothing. Luke Gallo
Yep.
on the far side of the field, the first to meet and greet Rodriguez.
Jay Sean Jones, and you also have Beck Castaldi there. Those three guys playing the perimeter defense for the Wizards did a great job finally stopping that toss from Lions. Now we're going to get a chance to see how they're going to play checkers here. What are they going to do to make a difference here? Kick
Second and
up
10. Oh, another fine defensive play
Gianni
on
Sacco.
Bell. It's Johnny Sacco.
With a tackle there
A little slow to get up.
to bring up 3rd down.
Now he gets up, helped by a teammate. Gallo picked him up. Loss of a half yard. It'll be 3rd and 10 and a half.
I've said this before, you know, he is a good football player. He is tough as nails.
He'll come out.
And 17 goes in for the Wizards.
That's Cutter Sampson. Nico on 3rd. And more whistles.
Yeah.
Could be a delay of game.
I want to say there was some movement.
Nope.
Yeah,
No movement.
Yeah. So Lincoln, you know, as much as they're moving the ball here, they are going backwards as much as they're going forward. So Coach Cavanaugh really hasn't settled down his troops.
Of course, the big play in this one was a unsportsmanlike conduct call or a personal foul call against the Wizards.
Early in the first quarter, Portsmouth Patriots 7, Wesley Bulldogs nothing.
Ooh.
Well, okay. One would expect that.
Wing on the right. Nichols fakes, looks, passes, and it's going to be broken up.
Great job by the Wizards defense. No one from the Wizards defense was fooled on that play. He had about 4 people there on top. Didn't fool anyone. How about that? From what I understand, 27-26. Cranston West over St. Ray's.
Whoa.
At this point. Oh, I told you, Cranston West is mad because St. Ray's wanted to push the ball game back from Thursday to today.
Well, it was kind of really rainy yesterday.
Playing at Max Reed is turf. What's the big deal?
That's true.
It's rain. It's football. Let's not get carried away with it.
Oh, I agree with you. I'm not.
Fuller's kick will take a bounce and will be picked up at the 7-yard line to the 10-15 throw down hard at the 27-yard line.
Yeah.
And now we've got an injured Lion on the field at about the 20-yard line.
Might have got the wind knocked out of him there.
West Pennington call. Excuse me.
The law offices of Murphy and Fay have over 75 years of combined experience.
AM.
If this was a hockey game, Johnny Boots just made the save of the game.
How about that?
Well done. While I was hacking up a lug. Thanks, Boots.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll hook 'em.
1st and 10, West Warwick. Boonia in the backfield. Along with Andrew Childs. Wizards get their first possession of the second half. Nate Corona hands to Andrew Child, running room on the right side. Going one-on-one, beats his man to the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Nate, I think he might wrestle at 140. He might have to start eating, wrestle at 185 because they're tossing him around a little bit today. He's gaining some yards, but I don't like the way they're tossing him down to the ground like that.
2nd down and 5. They're very physical in Andrew Child.
And they're trying to be. They're really,
Yeah.
They can't square him up.
5-yard gain, that brings up 2nd down, 5 yards to go.
But what they're doing is they're taking him and flinging him, so.
Across the lines, it's Polanco, Culhane, Allen, Machino, and Cooper. 2nd down and 5. Corona, second man through again. And maybe a gain of 3.
Yeah.
Back across the 35 to the 38 or so. Fonseca's there on the stop.
So I like this now, this version of football that Coach Panting's bringing out this half. Just running power football right at them. Then, Lincoln does a great job defending the perimeter run. Not so much on the straight ahead north-south running.
Wides each way. 3rd and a yard or so. Second man through again, it's a 1st down.
Yep.
Plus 3 or 4.
Sure, and that's enough for a 1st down right there. Let those big linemen do what they want to do. They want to drive block going forward.
And that brings up another West Warwick Wizards. First down, West Warwick, 5:48 in the 3rd, 1st and 10.
Hey, you heard it from Mark.
What was it? The Wizards' offensive line, they're basically toe-to-toe. There isn't much of a split there. Well,
The Lewin tight is snuffed out immediately by O'Hagan.
yeah, it doesn't happen very often, but Devont was met on the other side of the line of scrimmage by a defensive line. No gain there. It's going to be 2nd and about 11, maybe 12. So it's a funny spot.
We'll call it 11.
So now the playbook is starting to open up a little bit. What does Coach Pennington call right now? Are we looking at a pass play? We have Price flanked left. We have Scholl flanked right. Gallo in at tight end.
And the pitch to
with
Andrew
toss.
Chow going left. Trying to turn the corner, but I didn't
Yeah.
get back to the original line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right? So you get
Toss left, no gain for West Warwick. That brings up 3rd down and 11 yards to go.
Do not be surprised if we see that toss pass right now. They put the ball in the hash mark they want, the left hash. They had the formation they want, which was a slot formation. And Beck Castaldi's in for Tyler Scholl. Devont comes out, so they're running with no fullback, so we'll see what you're going to
They also brought in Mike Gallo.
So maybe they're going to go spread formation now. Try to run some seams. Luke Gallo's still in the game, so
Luke's on the right, Mike's on the left. Corona drops back, looks, sees some running room, fakes a throw, brings it to the near side, gets to midfield. He is about a yard shy of a first down in Lincoln territory at the 47-yard line.
I would go for it myself. At this point, you're up. Defense is playing great.
And you've controlled the line of scrimmage throughout the entire game.
I think Coach Pennington heard you, John.
Yeah, 2 yards. That's all it's going to take.
Well, that's a
it
weird
says
spot.
1 on
If
the
you
board,
look,
but that's a 2 yard. You can see
you
it.
know, looks a long 2.
The long 2.
Yeah. I think it's going to be the fullback all day.
Below the up back. Andrew Chow the tail. It's
Nope.
going to be Andrew
Right.
Chow, and he's got it and more. Andrew Chow to the 38-yard line. 10-yard gain on a quick opener from Nick Andrew Chow.
I'll tell you, I know what it feels like because I would bet you that the Lincoln's defense is going, check the fullback, and then they blow it with Andrew Chow. So they're kind of key breakers is what you call it, key breakers.
So on 1st and 10, Corona brings it on again. With a wide on the far side, a wide on the near side. And
the
a
fullback.
Boya for 2, maybe 3. Broke 1 tackle, but not a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Now I have to ask Coach Pennington, why does he have a different jersey?
Probably ordered with the number 1 that they're waiting for. Yeah, Devon's got a number 2 in white.
Yeah.
Everyone else is in orange. Makes it easy for me.
Yeah. So, John, I'd
It's all
be
about
remiss
you.
in that we didn't mention today is homecoming for the Wizards. What a great turnout. Mr. Livesey's pep band.
I'm wondering if I'm the oldest alumni here.
Ooh,
Here's the pitch. Andrew Chow's got a little bit of room trying to
Great
turn.
stiff arm.
He's got more. He's on his way. Andrew Chow will be tackled in the secondary, and a flag will go down the boot.
Tell you what.
Strong run by Nick Andrew Chow for about a 15-20-yard gain.
Strong run is right. That was a great run. He was stopped in the backfield, but he had a great stiff arm on the outside linebacker that came up. Play wasn't a great play,
Face mask on Lincoln.
but it was enough. And Andrew Chow did all that by himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from the whole crowd here. That brings up another West Warwick Wizard. First down, West Warwick Wizards.
It's going to be first and goal on the personal foul. But a 26-yard run by Andrew Chow with a minute and 27 left.
John, I want to say that might be 3 penalties like that on Lincoln.
They come to the right side, and Andrew Chow is close.
Are they going to give
And
it?
in for a West Warwick touchdown. Kind of stuck his way around. $18-0.
Hey, it comes off hobbling a little bit.
Booyah came in, now goes back out to the field. And I would think right now they're going for 2.
Yep, looks like they're chasing points here to make it a 2-score game with the extra points.
Devon comes in and sets up as a full and flags on the play.
Well, I think they may go for it again. I know Nick kind of limped off the field there, and after that touchdown, he's their kicker. So they may still try. And what was the penalty there?
I don't think we know. I didn't see anything. I don't think Joe saw anything either. Joe Brino. Did you see a call? Don't know.
They didn't move the ball.
No mouthpiece.
They didn't move the ball at all. Oh, okay. They gave him a chance to put his mouthpiece back.
Our beleaguered Lion defense setting up trying to prevent a 2-point conversion.
Yep.
Luke Gallo right. Mike Gallo left. Corona. Trying to bring it in himself.
He might.
He's close.
Oh, I don't think enough.
Real close.
Not enough.
But he's
Almost.
not there.
Great effort. Super effort.
Nate Corona, 2-point conversion fails, but the
So the attempt to make chicken salad out of you-know-what falls short by about a quarter of a yard. But the Wizards have added 6 with 1:11 to play in the third. They lead at 18-0 on I-105.5, the legendary 1450 AM, and on Wizards TV.
Experience matters, and at Williamson Law, that experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation. A history of successful litigation that speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321.
So with Nick Anduchow out, Zach Morgan has the honors of kicking off.
And
he touched it.
touched to the 12-yard line. And
Oh, I was going to say he stepped out of ball, went out of bounds.
I think he just
stepped
say
out of
he
bounds?
stepped out of bounds.
All right, well,
So Lincoln will start in deep freeze territory at around the 12 or 13-yard line, I think.
now does that clock say a minute?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, this game's rolling fast. Well, when
Why would you
even
jinx
say
it?
that?
Yeah, why would you jinx us?
It's not a
You know, the
jinx.
guy's been with us for 5 years. 5 years he's been with us, and he pulls that.
2 weeks in a row we did like 3-hour games.
We don't get paid by the hour? We don't get paid? I thought get paid by the hour. I was kind of making this
We're
last.
docking you this.
Oh.
Mellon for 4.
Oh, somebody picked it up.
And
I think so.
pick up
It's
the
a
ball.
fumble. It looks like the Wizards
Wizards
recovered.
recovered it.
How about that, sneaky?
We'll wait to see the call. Wizards are jumping for joy.
I want to say that was Michael Gallo, always around the football.
And we have a injured Lincoln player.
We will sort it out as Mike Gallo comes up big numbers again. We'll pause 30 seconds. Wizards leading 18-0.
For centuries, the lighthouse at Castle Hill has been a trusted guide to safer harbors ahead. And like the rock-solid foundation it's built on, at Bank, Rhode Island, we're
Wouldn't it be great if you could have your insurance coverage from home, auto, life, and retirement with just one agency? Graham Insurance can help protect everything that is important to you. Why not simplify your life? Visit Mark Graham at Graham Insurance at 328 Coeasett Avenue in West Warwick, or call them at 828-7946. Nationwide is on your side. Graham Insurance, proudly serving Kent County and beyond since 1970. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
So it's a Wizards football on the Fumble recovery by young Mike Gallo, who has made an impact in his last 2 games.
Yep, he's picked up, this is his 3rd turnover. 2 interceptions last week, fumble recovery today. Always around the football. You love those type of players.
Corona hands to Booyah.
Oh, he's got everyone open.
There's
What
a
a
man
great
open.
catch.
A touchdown
One-handed catch.
on a spectacular
Touchdown,
catch by Luke Gallo. Touchdown, Wizards.
What a great catch.
Reached back behind him to grab the ball. So Corona, his 2nd touchdown pass, it goes for 12 yards. And another was for a touchdown, 24 zip. What a fake to start it off. And somebody bit hard on it.
Great fake. Well, you know, he's run the ball. Every first down, run the ball, run the ball. Pulls it, little bootleg. Gallo with a great catch. He's really having a great year, Luke Gallo. You're really happy for a senior, you know, playing his, you know, this is his last season playing football in high school, which means I think he has a future if he wants one, playing at the next level.
Wizards go for 2. Corona direct snap it in for the
Devon
score.
with a great play. Little ISO. So finally, Devon is usually the one doing the lead blocking for Andrew Chow. This time Gianni Sacco is the lead back. Devon, the tailback. Devon gets a touchdown of his own today. Great job, great teamwork, great flexibility for Coach Pennington in his offensive sets. Just plug and play. That's a great job.
49 seconds left to play. The 2-pointer by Booyah. And the Wizards are up by 26 points. A 1-play drive that took 10 seconds.
Yep. How about our state champion cheerleaders? They're doing a great job, as they always do. State champions. Reigning state champions.
I still want to know.
New England, too.
New England.
New England last year.
Ooh, that's a high kick.
It's going to be touched. And O'Hagan tipped it out of bounds.
That was a great job. How about that pep band, John? Keeping everyone entertained, right? This is, you know, homecoming is not just for football players. Homecoming is for everybody. The whole community comes out to watch the football game, but there are parents here to see their children be cheerleaders. There's grandparents in the stands to watch their grandchild, you know, in the pep band.
There are alumni here from the class of 73 and beyond.
Oh, 73?
Yep.
Wow.
Long
How
time.
old would that person be?
That person will be 70 today. Yep.
We should celebrate.
We should. First down, Nickel looks into the flat right side, and it's complete for a gain of all of them, a yard.
Yep.
Michael Gallo with a big hit there.
This should be the fun time for the defense now. Lincoln really doesn't have much to do. Offensively, they're going to have to throw the ball, something they don't do well or often. The West Warwick Wizards, you know, they spend all summer in those passing leagues. This is the opportunity to kind of put all that into play now.
Should be the last play of the third quarter here. And they're going to let the clock run out. We've completed 3 quarters of play here at Masnicki Field. It's all Wizards. 26-0 West Warwick here on I-105.5. The legendary 1450 AM and on Wizards TV.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of pizza. The Pizza Nomad now offers delicious Detroit-style and New York-style pizza. Detroit-style, thick, crispy, chewy, rectangular crust with cheese to the edges, and the foldable, craveable, thin crust New York.
First and 10, I should say second and 9 for Lincoln. After the flat pass got nothing. And what a shot by Devon Boulia.
Devon from his middle linebacker spot laying a whooping on that fullback in the fullback trap.
Tyler
Great
Russo
job.
just got the number of the truck that hit him. Whoa. Third and long.
Yeah, and you know what? If it wasn't for that great hit, he had some room to run.
Out of the split backfield they come. Wides left and right. It's Mellon, who's going to bounce off one tackler, trying to turn the corner. He's got a first down and more, and another Lion is down.
Yep.
West Warwick has played some physical football.
Well, you know, the Wizards are tough. I mean, that's how I would describe our boys. They're tough. Oh.
That brings up a Lions first down.
So it's Dan London who will walk off. Seems to be okay.
Yep.
But it's a first and 10 for the Lions at their own 41-yard line. A good run by Mellon.
Yep, we're going to see what the Wizards can do here defensively. You know, I think at this point, you're trying to pitch a shutout. You're doing a great job. I would suggest when I was coaching, whenever we had a shutout, I always bought the boys donuts. On Saturdays.
There's a little symbolism there.
Yep, no, it was similar. That's great job, Mikey
What a
Gallo.
whack! Michael Gallo.
Great job, Mikey Gallo. Nope, that was Mike Gallo, I think. Yep, that's Michael
The
Gallo.
catch was made
that
and
was
Gallo
Mike.
stuffed him. And the kid's got 2 more years.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be a good one. He is going to be a good one for the Wizards.
Second down and 16. Man, what a hit.
Great hit. You know, the quarterback must be mad at that guy because you don't throw that pass, man. You go, geez, what'd I do to you? Left him out to dry there. Mikey had about 10-yard run.
Again. And it's a
draw.
hit. Drops the football.
My goodness.
Boulia's got it.
Oh. And the wheels, John, the wheels have come off the bus. And guys are staying on the ground for
another Lion down.
Yeah.
What a job the brothers Gallo have done tonight. Oh.
Yep. Super job defensively. You know, it's just one of those games. If you're Coach Kavanaugh, you've got to get on the bus, you lick your wounds, you watch tape, and you try to make all the improvements on the things you couldn't do right today.
10 minutes left to play in this one. 26-0 West Warwick. We're pausing for a minute.
Boomerang's Roadhouse is celebrating 5 years at 293 Providence Street in West Warwick. Boomerang's features award-winning burgers, wings, fresh smoked barbecue, pasta, and seafood too. Bring the gang to Boomerang's. Their family-friendly dining room and outdoor patio are perfect for groups of all sizes. And don't forget, Boomerang's has a huge 40-seat bar and lounge, great for watching sports. Boomerang's Roadhouse, 293 Providence Street in West Warwick. As we always say, like a boomerang, you'll be back.
Visit the West Warwick Civic Center for great family entertainment and special events, from public skating to sporting events and trade shows. And there's much, much more all year around. Visit us frequently on Facebook or on the town's website at westwarwickri.org. And for more information about facility rentals, call 822-9200. See you soon at the West Warwick Civic Center.
Always like seeing guys get up, able to walk off the field on their own. That's awesome. Sure, breathe a sigh of relief for his parents who are probably in the stands there worried.
Top of the second, no score. Red Sox, Detroit.
All right. One. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
You know what was funny? Listening to talk radio today, analyzing the Red Sox, where back in April they were analyzing whether they'll finish in 4th or 5th. What a bunch of clowns.
Oh, they don't know what they're talking about.
First and 10, West Warwick.
Little counter
It's
play.
Booyah.
Yep.
Maybe one.
Yeah, little counter play. You know, typically that hits a little quicker, maybe with Nick Anduchow. But, you know, right now it's about ball security. You know, you score another one, that'd be great. We're just trying to keep the clock moving, staying healthy.
Devine comes out. Corona came in with the play. Second and 11. Price the wide on one side, show the wing on the other. It's Andrew Chow following lead blocking. He has the 20, he has the 18-yard line.
I don't know if that's, that's, nope, that's
Well,
Carlos
was-
Sampson.
Yeah, it's Simpson.
And that brings up a West Warwick Wizard.
So now we're showing a little bit of the bench strength.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, I think we've been doing games for how long? I don't think we've ever called Carter Sampson's name. You know, when he's able to kind of, he did a great job right there.
That was
Hot
an
run.
Andrew, that was an Andrew Chow type run. And again, he gets the call, gets the ball, gets down to inside the 10-yard line.
Carter Sampson.
Hit the hole and just kept on rolling.
Good run up the middle. And that's going to bring up another West Warwick Wizards. First down, West Warwick Wizards. 8 minutes to go in the game.
I like when Marquette gets all amped up and does that first down thing and the crowd responds.
Oh, yeah. That's wonderful. Portsmouth does that. Oh, man.
Everybody does that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I know we went up the one year, we had a really good team. That guy was so bummed out, he couldn't say that at
No,
all.
really?
It was awesome. Yeah, we had a really good team. No.
All right, Corona. Again with Simpson in the backfield. This time they go up the middle, they get the 5 no more.
Strong run up the gut by West Warwick.
That was a great run. You know, really, has he done anything wrong yet? No, not yet. Carter's moving the ball forward. You know, Carter's falling forward, and you know what? That's all you can ask for at this point. You hit on contact, run your feet on contact, and try to twist so you can fall forward. Great job.
7 minutes left to play in the game. It's all Wizards. Offensively, defensively, they have played a spectacular game.
Little fullback,
again.
Con.
He's close.
Tough run. Think he's
Is
in.
he there? He's in for a West Warwick touchdown.
West Warwick Wizards. Touchdown by Carter Sampson.
Great run. Great job. That's probably his first touchdown, I believe.
Yep.
You know,
Carter with a K strikes out
Yes,
the
it is.
Lincoln Lions. 32-0.
if they were, yeah, we'd be, if they had their extra points, we'd be running
Yep.
it, baby. Absolutely.
I don't mind being here, though. They've run the ball all night.
He's got nothing to do.
He's got no life.
Gonna watch the Red Sox game. What do you
Yeah,
think?
that's true.
Wizards go for 2
I
with
think they might-
Booyah.
Yeah, I think
Who
that
goes
was.
in untouched.
Yeah.
Wizards by 34 points. One shy of magic time. Back with more in a moment.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been synonymous with good times and great food. Whether it's a family celebration, a post-game meal, or a simple visit for lunch, Bill's Place has served thousands with great pizza and grinders, sandwiches, and specials for nearly 50 years. If you haven't visited Bill's Place in a while, you're quite overdue for the great, consistent taste that's been part of Kent County for so long. Bill's Place, 707 Main Street in West Warwick. Open 11 to 10, Monday through Saturday. For takeout, call 828-2300. Check out the menu at billsplaceri.com.
Kickoff following the Wizards' 5th touchdown of the night, taken to the 25-yard line. Out to the 30, 35, 40, and then down to the 45-yard line goes Carter Mellon.
And I think, there's some of the starters that are on the sidelines with their helmets off. You might have Luke Gallo might have a break now for the rest of the game. But not everybody, though.
Carson Mellon unofficially 42 yards rushing.
Looks like Luke Gallo's getting a break, but I don't know who the defensive ends are.
And the clock
Coach Gabe's looking out. He's looking behind him going, who wants to play DN? All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 11.
Well, you can play with 11. That's great.
Carson Mellon.
Cole Kilduff went in at defensive end.
Taken down at the 43. A loss of 2.
All right. Well, Luke's back out there.
How many times have we talked about them getting negative yards on first down, Mike?
You just can't, no offense is successful that way, especially the wing T. Not meant to go, backwards. Everything's forwards. So three-headed monster is the running backs, and you need 3 yards, and they're going backwards 3 yards. So hasn't been their day, John, if you're a Lincoln Lion fan.
Scott Nickel brings him out again. On second down, 11. Wide on the right, wing on the left. He rolls, he looking to throw, he lets it fly. This is going to be well incomplete. The intended receiver was Rodriguez, who was nowhere near the football.
No, that was just, waggle solid. It wasn't waggle solid, but it's waggle, and the object is to get around the end, press the perimeter. He just stood behind the tackle and threw it as far as he could.
Second and 12.
The clock stops, so we're going to be here a while.
Jeff says, wind it up. Attaboy, Jeff.
Oh, I'm not going to argue that at this point.
Nickel drops back again. Under the roll. Down at the 32-yard line. The flag goes down.
Yeah, well.
That was obvious.
A little obvious, yeah. That might have been Avery Thomas, I believe.
Yeah.
Number 16, Avery Thomas.
Yep.
Open field tackle and cross collar. That's kind of an obvious.
That's old school. They show they show a clip of football in the 70s.
Yeah.
That was exactly what it looked like.
It's been that kind of a night for Scott Nickel. Constant pressure. This time he'll gain yards. It'll be an automatic first down as well.
John, I'm starting to think that when I interview the opposing coaches, they lose big. So maybe if they figure, they might not want me to go down there to
Don't
interview
say
them.
it.
Well,
You
I'm
just
just
said it.
thinking.
Now have to go back and
Don't tell him.
Now have to go back to rewatch
I
this.
think it's kind of, might be bad luck.
Next week we get to see Jim Stringfellow.
No, we don't interview people in Coventry, so you'll be. Maybe
No, that
win.
we can't do, right?
Yeah.
They have all the technology.
Oh, we can. We can send you down
Oh,
there.
no.
First and 10, Lincoln. First down of a penalty.
Oh.
Up the middle they go, and the Wizards are right there again, but this time they'll pick up about 5 or so.
A little belly. A little too late for that belly play, but that gained some yardage.
Winston Domenico with Joe London on the left side. Big blocks. Second and 5. We're inside 5 minutes to play.
If you're Coach Pennington, right now they're trying to, score, pitch a shutout right now. So I understand what they're doing, and I don't disagree with it. You just want to make sure your kids keep their heads about them, because if they get chippy, because Lincoln has nothing to lose at this point, they become chippy, they get thrown out. Stay in bounds, son.
Mellon down to the 42-yard line.
Are they winding it?
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are. All right.
I'm going to talk
Or
to
I
Mac
sit in the
Lindsay.
back here, so I can't see anything. No, you guys are in. I stand. I look.
I'm going to petition the band never to play that song by the Weekend again. Ever.
Why?
I'm
It's
just.
an awful song.
I can't believe you
and
know
you're
what
just
that song is from the weekend.
Yeah. Well, this is the Taylor Swift lover over here.
Jesus. Had to bring that up, huh?
You're there too? Oh, God.
Second down and 5.
No, he loves Wham. Oh, Big G loves Wham.
Second and 5. Out of the shotgun is Nickel.
Oh, wake me up.
Accepts, looks left.
Before you go.
It is going to be complete. They're going to go across
Well,
the
I'll
line
tell you
of
what.
scrimmage, and it's going to be short.
Yeah.
And everybody in a black uniform is there to make a tackle but 2.
And that's how they started the game, John.
Yep.
If you recall one of our calls on a first down play, 10 Wizards were at the ball.
And one defensive end on the opposite side of the field watching his side.
And that's a great job.
4th down.
From the coaching staff through the program that at the end of the game, 32-0, still guys are running to the football. So they want to pitch a shutout too.
People are going to start taking notice of this West Warwick football team, I'll tell you.
Sure thing. As well they should. Good job using your hands, Luke.
And another open field slicing tackle on the far sideline will give West Warwick the ball. Man, oh man, are they playing defense.
Jay Sean Jones coming up from his corner. Great job.
Create a turnover on downs, and West Warwick takes over with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
I might join him. I might beat him to the car.
No, you won't.
No, I won't. No, I'll help you.
No, you were late getting here, so, you know.
Stay tuned for the selection of the Washington Trust offensive and defensive players of the game. And the Bills Place post-game show coming up next.
I have to figure out when I leave. Because I wasn't at my normal spot on Friday.
Why not? You didn't go?
I just stayed home.
Oh.
It was, Oh, no. How do you get a flag now? Must be sideline. He must be giving him the business. Oh, sideline warning. Tell him to push back. I mean, that's it. I think it was just a warning.
Yeah. Wizards ball 1st and 10. Victory formation.
All right, take
see
care.
you, Joe.
Bye.
Joe Brito leaving the house.
Joe Brito stops the clock and says, see ya.
Hit 0. Wait. See.
You're going to leave it in the capable hands of Big G.
Yeah, that's fine.
Keep going.
Keep it going.
No,
that's why he left.
Wind it. Yep, he's winding. Yep, when he winds his arm, that means you can keep going.
Who needs Jeff King? I'll tell you to keep it going. Give me that thing.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get it, 0%. Wow.
I'm giving this job up.
$65.
I'm giving this job up. I'm going to run the clock.
What are we doing? I mean, are you kidding me?
Patience.
Clock runs down
Young
to
one.
122.
Patience. December 1st. Patience.
Mark Cicerone. You get paid for this, right? Of course. Oh, my. You're doing a great job. Terrific job tonight.
Wizards still standing. It's still standing across the line of scrimmage. As the clock winds down to 57 seconds. Jeff King, what are we going to do? One more play out of the victory formation? With under 45 to go, so they don't have to snap it again.
Now they're doing it right now. He's waving his hand. Last play.
Corona says, come on, boys, time to celebrate.
Wow,
Jeff King
just shut out. How about that?
And West Warwick has been utterly dominant in a shutout of the Lincoln Lions. Your final up as Nicky Field tonight. West Warwick 34, the Lincoln Lions nothing. Back with the Bills Place post-game show in a moment.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of pizza. The Pizza Nomad now offers delicious Detroit-style and New York-style pizza.
We're one too. Open any business checking account and get a $250 bonus. Washington Trust. What we value is you. Terms and conditions apply. Visit washtrust.com for information. Member
Since
FDIC.
1974, Bill's Place has been synonymous with good times and great food, whether it's a family celebration, a post-game meal, or a simple visit for lunch. Bill's Place has served thousands with great pizza and grinders, sandwiches, and specials for nearly 50 years. If you haven't visited Bill's Place in a while, you're quite overdue for the great, consistent taste that's been part of Kent County for so long. Bill's Place, 707 Main Street in West Warwick, open 11 to 10 Monday through Saturday. For takeout, call 828-2300. Check out the menu at billsplaceri.com.
Now, the Bills Place post-game show on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Bills Place, 707 Main Street, West Warwick. Now, back to John Parenti, Mike Green, and Johnny Boots.
Well, what can you say? 34-0, and the scoreboard doesn't indicate just how well West Warwick played.
They looked terrific on both sides of the ball. The Wizards really firing all cylinders, being a little short-handed today. Not their full contingent of offensive weapons, but nonetheless, we were able to move the ball and have a great game. You know, John, I do have some scores from around Rhode Island, if you're interested. All right, let's see. Portsmouth, 14-0 over Westerly. Central, 24-8 at the halftime over Barrington. North Kingston, 28-6 in the fourth quarter. Broncos versus the Patriots, 20-0 in the second quarter.
Burrville?
Yep, Burrville, yep. Johnson Panthers, 13-0 versus Rogers. Portsmouth, 28. Westerly, ready for this? 6.
Wow.
All right.
That's a far cry from scoring 41 points in the first quarter last week.
The Saints, 32-27 over the Falcons.
Is that a final?
That's a final, I believe, and they just scored. And the Saints had scored with a minute and a half left in the game. So tough loss. So I think that's all I have from Rhode Island, John.
It's probably the most we've had in quite some time.
Yeah, yep. No, I have a good source.
So when's the homecoming dance? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I will be at Worcester. It's parents' family weekend up there at Assumption. And then Molly has her first fall game versus Holy Cross. So we're staying up there for the weekend. Wonderful Worcester. She couldn't have went to the University of Tampa. But it's worth it. Have you been? There's a pool. I've been there. It's remarkable.
Here's how it went, gang. A DeMont Boulier 40-yard run set up the Wizards' first touchdown. A 3-yard run by Nate Corona on the quarterback option. 13.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Wizards led 6-0. Corona to Gallo. Luke Gallo on a 10-yard touchdown pass set up by a 30-yard Andrew Chow run and a 10-yard run by Corona himself, plus a pass to Price, if you remember, which turned out to be a big play.
Yeah, yep.
Corona to Gallo for 10 yards made it 12-0, 6:58 to go in the quarter. Third quarter, Andrew Chow a 26-yard run, set up his own 5-yard touchdown run, 18-0.
Yep.
And then seconds later, a fumble recovery by Mike Gallo with 58 seconds to play sets up Corona to Luke Gallo, 13-yard touchdown. At that point, it's 26-0 following the Booyah run.
Yep.
And then Sampson with a K. A touchdown from 12 yards out. Boulier the run again. 34-0 your final at that touchdown coming at 6:54.
So if you're the Wizards, they didn't do much wrong. I think the PATs weren't, there's a D for that.
Maybe a penalty.
A penalty here or there. The kickoffs, I think it was by design, but not kicking out of bounds. So there's always something to work on. Obviously, you watch the film. What we saw, John, looked terrific. But when you break down the film, you start to see a lot of mistakes, and you've got to correct them. And you really can't think too much of yourself, moving forward, because there are good football teams on the horizon, and you really want to be able to always be your very best every Friday night. So there is no easy here. You know, this is a good division. They've been very fortunate. They've had a couple of easier games, but you need to kind of prepare for a championship each night, each weekend.
The competition gets a little bit heavier next week when West Warwick travels to South Kingstown.
Right. And, you know, you're going to be playing in heavy grass, long grass. Then they're going to make sure that grass is watered. So it's going to be a slow track. And, yeah, it's not going to be easy, I'll tell you that much.
We will be back in Coventry for East Providence and Coventry this coming Saturday, Friday night, I should say. And then we're right back here for Portsmouth, the team that's wiping out Westerly tonight against these Wizards. That'll be a good litmus mark.
That's be a really good game. A lot of good football ahead for the Wizards. Big dance tomorrow night. Hopefully everyone's nice and safe, does the right thing here, and get themselves ready for Monday. No, can't be there. It's terrible. I'm going to miss it, really.
Offensive and defensive players of the game, brought to you by our friends at Washington Trust. I'll do the defensive player of the game first. Michael Gallo.
Okay. No argument from me.
Fumble recovery, a couple of outstanding tackles. The kid is, as Lou Polano would say, bona fide.
Okay. Ready? Can I get the offensive one?
You get the offense.
Nate Corona. He's
Okay.
deserved it if it wasn't for great efforts from Andrew Chow and Gallo, honestly, Nate Corona, what can you say? He is the leader of this football team, as evident as a C on his jersey. So,
and you know something?
Great job.
Wes was saying on Wednesday night during our little conversation, our weekly conversation, that someone said to Nate Corona, you got to be a leader. It took that speech for Nate to step up and take control of the team.
Yep. Yeah, because Nate's kind of an easygoing kid, so he's even, so you don't know how his temperature is all the time, so it seems as though maybe he's just laid back and aloof, but really he's a very passionate athlete, can't wait to play. He's been a great leader right now. On and off the field, by the way.
We want to thank our gang from Wizards-TV and Eric White and Company, Juliana Dutra, Bahari Morris, Jaden Dion, and Dakota Provencher.
All new names.
The cameras.
All new names. Great job, Mr. White and your crew.
It was also very nice to see Miss Murdoch here tonight.
It always
Deja.
is. Yep, always a pleasure.
Doing college stuff now. So, that does it for this one. For Johnny Boots and for Mike Green, John Parenti. So long from Asnicki Field. Your final tonight on a great night for the Orange and Black. The Wizards 34, the Lincoln Lions nothing.